everybody, it's SunGod is back again. I'm going to do a quick little video because 7.6 has just come out and I'm still on 7.5 and I'm feeling we're going to see some pretty dramatic changes here. Most noticeably, we're going to see the change in the way that the underground blocks and the blocks in general are rendered. There was a big controversy, at least that I saw in the forums, about the diamond blocks versus the way that they used to be, the square blocks, the old Minecraft style. So what I thought I would do is we're going to do a little compare and contrast. We're going to show the little kind of current underground base that I have here in Alpha 7.5. For anyone that's curious, it is under the lovely rural town of Deersville. Everyone ends up in Deersville eventually. So I squared this off earlier today, so it's not as noticeable, but anybody that's done some mining since 7.5 or so notices the whole way that the diamond blocks and everything has changed the way that everything looks, which you know, in a way it does kind of grow on you. So I can't say that I totally hate it. It does have its confusing moments, especially when it's dark and you're trying to get oriented, but yeah, it definitely has a more realistic feel. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm kind of somewhere in between. Anyway, so I'll just do a little bit of a walkthrough here to show you, not the base itself, but we can just do a little bit of before and after and see what you guys think. I have no idea if this map is going to work under 7.6, and if it does not, well, then there's no point in me doing this video. The one block wide tunnels, as most of you know, turned out looking like this with the V at the top and the bottom. This is actually just a 1 block wide, 2 blocks tall. I'm gonna run out here to my, I'm not gonna go up into Deersville. I don't see any point in doing that. I can't imagine that's gonna change too dramatically. Besides, all you're gonna see is just a beat up house that the zombies tore the living crap out of while I was trying to get started. But I'm gonna go and show off the little garden and the rural area. Not that there's anything special about it, but I myself am curious to record a before and after. I do need to sneak through because the sneaking system is in place. There are a lot of changes that appear to have come through in Alpha 7.6, which I will not run through at this very moment. But ooh, my corn is growing. Yay, looky, my corn. Apparently there are new recipes for the corn, including the corn on the cob, which, boy, isn't that an obvious one that I can't imagine I never picked up on, but a great idea. Okay, I'm going to try and sneak up here and see. Oh, unfortunately, one of the things that appears to be broken, according to the release notes in Alpha 7.6, you can't do blueberry seed recipes, which is kind of a problem if you're getting started, because a lot of people, I think, just end up with only blueberries unless you go straight for the corn or luck into some potatoes somewhere early on in your searches. But for those of you who think that you can start 7.6 and get started right away with your blueberries, you might be in for a rude surprise. So what I would actually suggest, don't just pick the blueberries and expect to turn them into seeds, but go ahead and just grab the entire bush. Go ahead and just dig it up with a shovel or something and grab the sprout that's left over. Okay, hopefully we won't get noticed here. It's not really what I'm going for, but you kind of see the world with the old sort of the step transition that they used to do. Nice near trees. And yeah, I'll just poke my head up here so we can see. Yeah, let me see what the world looks like. Nothing amazing. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it right now. I'm going to go install 7.6. I'm going to come back and we're going to take a look at exactly this place, and then we're going to go underground and see what it looks like. Alright, I'll catch you in a short little bit. Ciao. Okay, now we are back. Alpha 7.6 is installed. Let's go take a look and see what's changed in our world. Okay, this is, remember, it's a Alpha 7.3 map. I'm only doing this for comparing and contrasting Alpha 7.5 and Alpha 7.6, particularly on the look of the world. I'll just step through the settings real quick so you guys see what I've got. And let's go in and see what's changed. Do-do-do. Build that environment. Build it. Build it good. Alright. Now, on the surface. Does that look dramatically different? Yeah, a little bit. Apparently there's some minor changes to the ladders. Oh yes, the world does look kind of rounded, weird, blocky kind of thing. Yeah, huh. I'm trying to process my emotional reaction to this. In a way, it does feel like a throwback to the blockier appearance of the pre-Alpha 7. I'm losing track of what version of the terrain changed. But it's pretty evident to start that, oh, yeah, look, see, what this was kind of a ramp, and now it's a bit chunky again. Now, as I'm going through this, do bear in mind that the pimps have made some comments in the forum that this is not likely to be the final state of the appearance of the blocks. This is appears to be a kind of transitional way. They understood that there is a concern between how things look and playability, and the emphasis goes on playability first. And the issue really is people such as myself mining underground having a difficult time in some cases being able to determine where blocks were placing, what you were hitting at, and it led to too much confusion. So they have kind of I can't say reverted, because this is totally different from what it used to be before, but made some modifications so that it has a kind of it appears to be a combination of the original square sort of Minecrafty block appearance with a hybrid of the sort of diamond shape. So it appears where you noticed when I came through this tunnel earlier, there's a V at the bottom. That V now seems to be wider. It's not really widened, and I'm sure there's some architectural term for the way that the edges come down from the wall to the floor, but you get the idea. It's pretty obvious what it looks like. Okay, let's run through and take a look at the caves. I do like this actually quite better, at least for torches. It works quite well. This is something that I pointed out in a prior episode here, of that the way that the torches are going in the one block indent looked kind of funky. So I think that's a nice side effect there. So, okay, the transition between I don't know if I want to call them a sculpted block. It's probably the wrong word, but the shape construction blocks and the natural blocks is still it's still not seamless. Still a little funky. Can't say I'm a fan of that. But let's take a look and see how everything else has changed. Everything here looks the same, but then again, those are all sculpted blocks. So okay. Again, quite a noticeable difference. Going into the cave, yeah, it's got the more Minecrafty feel. You can detect in my the tone of my voice that I can't say I'm thrilled with this either. I did like the visual look of the way that the blocks were in 7.5 and those versions. The problem that I had with that wasn't so much the look, but it was the placement of the blocks, and it was just kind of awkward. You could sometimes misplace a block. So, yeah. It is what it is. It did take some of that realism out of there that we got, even though the textures look better. Yeah. Can't say I'm particularly thrilled with this one either, but I can appreciate the situation that the pimps are in, trying to find that balance between playability and good looks, and I know it's not an easy thing to resolve. You've got people on both sides, and I've vacillated between both camps. So I can't say I'm the kind of person that is going to make it much easier for them to come up with clear direction. I like that it's easier to distinguish where a block would be placed with this, but visually I think it's lost the appeal that the diamond shape had. I don't know what the compromise is going to be. I'm sure that they probably have something up their sleeve, but maybe for now they're going to put this version out here, let people mess around with it a bit so they're at least able to mine and do some stuff, which, look, this is an alpha game, right? So they want people to be able to play it and give them feedback, and as we all know, it's a work in progress, so things are going to change, things are going to get better, and we'll just kind of go from there. So that's it. I don't have anything else for this video. I'll just make it a quick and short one, and I'll probably try and do a recap of the new features in 7.6 in another video. Alright everybody, thanks for checking it out. I'm SunGod, and you all have a happy zombie apocalypse, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Happy zombie apocalypse, everybody!